Namaste. Thank you for listening. Today, I would like to talk about a topic that's asked a lot about in forums, which is how long do you need to meditate to see effects? So many people, when they start meditating, they think, how long should I meditate? Is it 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour? And the advice usually given, and the advice I got was, you start at 1 hour and then you increase it to 2 hours and then 4 hours, until you become fully enlightened. You're like, yeah. It's like work hard, play hard, meditate hard. You do more of it, and you become better. And I'm joking about it, but it's actually serious because people are shamed a lot. There's a lot of spiritual shaming going on. It's like, what? You only meditate for 10 minutes a day? No wonder it's not working for you. Watch my previous video about you need to have compassion for yourself. Meditating for 2 hours a day is not more spiritual than meditating for 2 minutes a day. How long do you need to meditate for? It depends. It depends on what you mean by meditation. If you think of sitting meditation, where you close your eyes and going Om Shanti Shanti. Or do you mean practicing love and compassion and awareness in the outer world? Here's my answer. Here's what I found. 2 minutes a day is enough. And I know I'm going to get a lot of disagreement from people. No, you have to meditate for 2 hours at least. 2 minutes is all you need. What I found is that consistency and honesty and compassion are more important than long sessions. If you do 2 minutes daily for 6 months, that's a million times more powerful than doing 1 hour now and then, doing it every day for 3 or 4 days or weeks, and then not doing anything for months because you get bored or you get angry or other shit comes up and you cannot meditate anymore. And trust me, once you start meditating seriously, shit will come up. That's one of the myths of meditation. The first video I did, which is meditation does not make you happy, because as soon as you sit to meditate, all the shit that's suppressed will come up. If you think about sitting for 1 hour, you might do it for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 10 days, and then all the shit you're suppressing is going to come up and hit you real hard. And it's going to come in the outer world as well. You might start internally, you'll feel more irritated, no doubt, but outside also you'll start feeling more and more. People will stop respecting you. Your boss, you pick a fight with your wife or husband, or your boss will say something nasty to you. It will happen because the outer world is a reflection of the inner world. And that's why I say consistency is the most important thing. 2 minutes done daily for 6 months or a year is a million times more powerful than doing 1 or 2 hours, but then doing it then now and then, or doing it for a few days and then stopping completely. And you really need to stop shaming yourself and other people. Life happens. We all have families, we have jobs, we have other crap to do. We can't be sitting on our arse chanting Om all day. And I think it's really arrogant in the community to suggest that you need to do that. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Meditation is not required to achieve spiritual awakening. Meditation is just one of the tools we have, just one. And it's not even the best tool. The best, most powerful tool is compassion, kindness, and love. Yeah. Compassion towards yourself and love. That's why if you look at all these enlightened masters, they spend their time helping others, teaching others, showing compassion to others. Because that is the most important thing. That's what the universe wants us to do. Become more compassionate people. And you cannot be compassionate to others if you're full of self-loathing for yourself. This is the whole SJW myth that you can save the world while you yourself feel shit all the time. No, first you have to work on yourself. You start with yourself. Like Jordan Peterson says, you clean your own bedroom first. Don't worry about saving the world. Fix your own shit first. Seriously. And to fix your own shit, just 2 minutes a day is more than enough. Yeah, 2 minutes a day. You do it consistently. You sit down for 2 minutes. And my recommendation is you start with compassion and with gratitude. You thank the universe. You thank yourself for all the good things you have. And you have good things, right? You got a house. You're not sleeping rough on the streets. Do you have food to eat? You got money. You don't have a millionaire, but you do have enough money so you can buy food, right? There are people in the world who cannot do that, who sleep rough on the street, who depend on handouts just to survive. So the first 2 minutes, you start with gratitude. Compassion and gratitude is the most important thing. Second is awareness. What's his name? Thich Nhat. I can't pronounce his name. Thich Nhat Hanh. He said, when you're washing the dishes, wash the dishes. What he meant was do everything with awareness. Don't do it in a hypnotized do everything with awareness. And that's hard. It's really hard. But the way around it is, I learned this from Eckhart Tolle, is that, you say your work and you're distracted. Obviously you will, because, your mind is all spread in 200 different places. When you go for a coffee break, you go there with full mindfulness. You walk slowly and with, full awareness. That's your 2 minutes meditation a day. Go for a coffee break at least. This is recommended that by health experts, that we should get up from our seat at least once an hour. Go for a short walk, just to the coffee station or just to the toilet. So you do that with full awareness. You've done your 2 minutes meditation in an hour easily, that you're supposed to do the whole day. So you need to do little, but you need to do it with compassion and kindness for yourself. You don't need to do 10 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour. Do it consistently. Sit down, go in the morning or in the evening, whenever you have time. Sit down for just 2 minutes. And if you're enjoying it, make it 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's only if you're enjoying it. Don't force yourself to sit if you're hating it. Why are you doing it if you hate it? Why are you forcing yourself to hate it? But what are you trying to achieve? Some medal? The most enlightened person of all. Yeah, first prize. Mr. Shantanu wins the gold medal. He sat in meditation for 10 hours non-stop without once taking a shit or having a glass of water. Yeah, it's not a competition. If you're hitting it, why are you doing it? No, seriously, why? Why are you meditating? People keep saying, oh, I want peace, I want peace, I want peace. But then they do things that they make them hate themselves and they make them hate their meditation. If you force yourself to sit, what will happen is your inner subconscious will revolt. It'll get angry. It'll fight back with you. And instead of meditating, you'll be fighting yourself, Your inner self is 1,000,000 times more powerful than you. Say you start, say you're 30 years old or 32 years old, and you start meditating now. Your inner self, your subconscious has been doing what it has been doing for 30 years, while you just started meditating last week. So it's like you're a one week baby, and your subconscious is a 30-year-old man. If you try to fight your subconscious, it's like a little baby trying to fight a big man. Your subconscious is going to crush you completely. It's going to completely destroy you. You can't fight yourself. You cannot fight yourself and win. You cannot fight your own subconscious, your deep-rooted, all your desires and vasanas, as the Sanskrit term says. You cannot fight yourself, Sandham, and win. You can't. Sorry. And all the advice that says, oh, you need to force through it. No, you don't have to force through it. Why are you doing it, man? Why are you meditating? If you want to win a medal, then fine. Yeah, do what you want. I can't help you. But if you want to achieve peace, you want to achieve happiness and joy and love and compassion, then you need to start slow. You need to work with the inner self. Sit down for 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes. 2 minutes, everybody can sit down. If you hate, chanting or watching your breath, just journal, thank yourself, thank the universe. Thank the universe for everything you have. Thank the universe for giving you time to meditate. That's it. Do that for 2 minutes. If you're feeling happy, sit down for 5 minutes. If you're still feeling happy, do it for 10 minutes. That's it. And then get up. Don't force yourself to sit for an hour if you're hating it. Because if you fight yourself, you will lose. Instead of having a 1 hour session in the morning. Try to spread it out throughout the day. Like I said, 2 minutes in the morning, and then when you go for tea break, 2 minutes of conscious breathing, or just sit on your desk and just 2 minutes, 5 or 6 breaths. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need. Meditation is not the spiritual path. Is not like the material path. Doing something harder will not make it work for you. The spiritual path is the exact opposite. In the material world, if you want to make money, or you want to get a job, or you want to get a PhD, you have to work hard. You have to push yourself. Yeah. Actually, I will say that doesn't even work in the material world. If you look at all the people who force themselves, they might make money, but they usually lose it, or they lose their relationship. Their wife or husband or kids leave them. Nobody loves them. So it doesn't even work in the material world. You have to learn to relax and let go and trust the universe. Trust your own inner self, your own teacher, your inner teacher, the one who lives inside you, your higher self. And you go slow. You just do it for 2 minutes. Spread throughout the day. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I used to get up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and meditate for 2 or 3 hours. And it had fuck all, zero effect for me. In fact, I became even more materialistic, and my subconscious revolted and just it gave me the finger, and then this finger, and then it was such a strong reaction that for 7 years I gave up all spirituality, because I was trying to fight myself and I lost. I tried to fight myself. If you fight yourself, no matter who wins, you lose. So when I finally had a big change, I just started doing for 2 minutes. What I would do is 2 minutes in the morning, I would just sit for 2 minutes, just quietly doing nothing, just sit. And then I would drive to work. I learned this from Eckhart Tolle. He said, when you drive to work, when you reach work, don't just get out of your car, just sit there for 2 minutes and take a deep breath. Great, that's it, done. You just need 2 or 3 breaths. You don't need the whole 2 minutes, just 2 or 3 calm breaths, 5 breaths, 10 breaths, if it's making you feel good. Same as your tea break, same at lunchtime, same when you're coming back home. You sit in the car, you get out of the car, just 2 minutes. And if you're taking the bus or train, you do that in the train. Again, you don't have to do it all the time. You can read a book or whatever, but as soon as you sit down on the train, on the bus, the first minute, first 10 breaths hits, and smile. Don't feel, like this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to make you happy. Spirituality is not supposed to be a punishment. It's not a method of self-torture. And if you think it is, why are you doing it? Is a question I ask. Why are you doing it? Be compassionate with yourself. Go slow. Don't force yourself. Don't make yourself hate yourself. Don't do anything you hate. This is supposed to make you happy, not make you feel angry. Okay? How long do you need to meditate for? Just 2 minutes. Do it regularly for 6 months. And I can guarantee you, in writing, I'll put it in writing, and I'll sign my name and date it and get it notarized by a lawyer or a judge. If you meditate for 2 minutes daily for 6 months, you're going to see huge effects in your life. You're becoming much more calmer, much more happier. Your material life will improve because you'll be so calm that you'll be able to do your job properly, and other people will start noticing. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not bullshitting you. You just need 2 minutes, but you need to do it with compassion and kindness. And you don't need to do it perfectly. Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to do it. Show up, do the work. Do it for 2 minutes, and then go home. That's it. That's the secret of enlightenment. And if you become enlightened, send me a check for $9.99. That's my fees. Okay. I'm very grateful you listened to me. Thank you very much. Thank you.